Hey guys, and for today's video, we're going to be doing my Week 17 NFL predictions, guys. And of course, as we usually do here, if you haven't seen these, we go back to Week 16 and see how we did and stuff, calculating the games that we got and stuff. So, alright, so we got one loss here, two losses, four, five. Okay, 6, 7. Wow. A lot of upsets this week and stuff. 7. Wait, hold on. The NFC we actually got right. No. 8. My bad. The Cardinals. 8. So that means we went 8-8 this week. At least we haven't been below 500, but not that good of a week. Let's move on to Week 17. Let's get a new slate of games here. Let's go, guys. All right. Let's go. In our first game, which is the Thursday night one, we got the New York Jets at the Cleveland Browns. The New York Jets dominating early. Dude, that game, there was nothing on the line for any of these teams. It's just pride and just jobs at this point. But, dude, earlier on, they were getting some turnovers. They're scoring a bunch of points in the first quarter. And they slowed down, and they almost, when Sam Howell got benched with Jacoby Brissett came in, they almost let a comeback but they just seems like they don't care anymore. Half their team seems like they're checked out. But yeah, I mean, unless you're fighting for a job and stuff. But yeah, I mean, at the end of it, because they let them come back, but they barely got the win here. It doesn't matter anymore. But just for more, it's just pride at this point. But yeah, all right, the Browns have another dominating win. Joe Flacco's looking pretty good. The only worry with him is that he turned the ball over twice. I think they're fine now, but he is throwing a bunch of touchdowns, a bunch of points, but he's also has some picks and stuff. You got it. If you want to play good in the playoffs, you could turn the ball over less. The Browns are going to look scary, but they are, but they could even look even better. But yeah, okay. But I'm going to go with the Browns here, 28-17. This will probably be a doozy. But yeah, let's go. Let's move on. We got the Raiders and the Colts. Right, the Raiders. Wow, all I got to say is, I don't know. They made the Chiefs look like shit. Their defense is really good against the Chiefs. Getting that pick six and stuff. That pick six was huge, dude. Because they didn't complete a pass after the first quarter, which makes no sense. I don't know. I was like, what is going on? This game was pretty ugly and stuff, pretty bad football, but I mean, they got it done. They're still in the race. They're 7-8 now, have a chance for a playoff spot. Probably not, but if they probably sneak in the 7th seed, maybe. But yeah, let's move on here. We got the Colts. That was bad. They laid a big egg there. What was that, Colts? I mean, I know you guys aren't an amazing team, but you made the Falcons look that good. I mean, I know the Falcons have all this potential, but what the hell? I mean, the Falcons played a complete game. They just dominated the whole game and stuff. The offense gonna get going. I mean, the offense gonna do shit, and all the Falcons offense didn't have to play amazing that game. But yeah, I mean, no, this is not a division. This is an interesting one to me. This is for playoff implications too. This one's gonna be pretty competitive. I don't know. I was gonna maybe have a chance taking the Raiders with the hot hand. See, the Colts at home, I think they're gonna bounce back with a close one, 21-17. Alright, next we got the Miami Dolphins at the Baltimore Ravens. The Dolphins have finally beaten someone worth something for once. Good job, Miami. You beat the Cowboys. So you beat someone that was a playoff team. That's good. I mean, that was they just beat up on bad teams. It's just at least they beat someone good and stuff. It's just waiting for them. They have, let's see. This is gonna be for the number 1 seed, so this is gonna be the most interesting game of the weekend and stuff. I mean, good game. I mean, it was close. Didn't really see that much of this game with Christmas time, spend time with family and stuff. Not with the Raiders game either. So yeah, it's kind of hard to talk about some of the. Wait. Did they play on Christmas? No, they played on Sunday. Never mind. Yeah, they played on Sunday. Oh, yeah, was that? Oh, yeah, that was Christmas Eve, yes. I'm a family, yeah, Christmas Eve. But saw a little bit of it, yeah. All right, let's move on here. We got the Ravens, a dominating win on Monday night. Jeez, I didn't see as much as this one, but that safety, though, dude, I don't know what Lamar. I mean, the ref there, I don't know, it's what makes people think that, there's something going on, because, the ref just there and like kind of like tripped him up. I mean, he probably would have been sacked, but I mean, yeah, that was pretty weird, that play. Like, he stepped back like 20 yards. I don't know what he was doing there, but they dominated outside that. Purdy, the defense made him throw 4 picks with no Trent Williams stuff. They dominated. They took advantage, which one player should not make your offense look that bad, though, with the 49ers. That's no excuse. Like, there's teams that have the Ravens have really bad injuries and stuff, too. So, like, there's no excuse. I'm just saying it shouldn't look that much worse, but they had a dominating performance. Probably their defense is one of the best in the league, so yeah. So, yeah, they were dominating. All right, let's go. I'm going to go Ravens here, 27-17. All right, let's move on here. We got the New England Patriots at the Buffalo Bills. I mean, the Patriots got an upset against the Broncos. I mean, they were up and stuff, almost let the Broncos get back into it, but they won 50-plus yard field goal to win it. I mean, does nothing for their playoff implications. Probably ruins their draft stock a little bit and stuff. I mean, they're still 16th in the AFC. I mean, I don't think they screwed it up 100%, but you might lose out. I think the command, like, dude, did the Giants beat them? I think they're lucky the Giants beat them, because if they didn't, they keep losing. I mean, I don't know, like, maybe they could, I don't know, like, I don't think they have a chance to win this, but you never know. It happened last time, and the Bills, this is what worries me. You destroyed the Cowboys, but you're just looking bad against bad teams. You're playing down the competition. You got to destroy them instead of just staying there and letting them in. And they were up, too. Like, they turned the ball over 4 times. Like, they lost a turnover margin. They have the talent's better. The team's way better. That's the difference. If they're lucky they won that one. For turning the ball over, the Chargers didn't. If Justin Herbert's there, they probably lose by 2 scores. But yeah, I mean, you got out of that one. Don't do this against the Patriots and stuff. I'm still gonna pick you guys 27-20. Alright, let's move on here. We got the Tennessee Titans at the Houston Texans. The Titans, it was a close game. You just don't have an offense. I mean, Tannehill's not that good. I mean, they got a Derrick Henry touchdown pass, so that's cool. But it was close all the way through until the Seahawks got a last late touchdown drive. I mean, your defense did well. I mean, like, giving up only, like, 20 points is not, like, you should be able to score more than 20 and win, usually. But, yeah, I mean, they're out of the playoffs, so it doesn't matter anymore. At this point, it's fighting for jobs at this point. Like I said before, it's like their year's done, eliminated, and stuff. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. But the Texans, they are playing for a spot. I mean, if CJ Stroud doesn't come back, I know who I'm picking, but I think he's supposed to come back, so I'm just going to presume that he is coming back. Even on a concussion, the game he had against the Jets was pretty bad. I'm guessing that was more because of the Jets' defense more than anything, but, I mean, I'm going to say this is going to be a closer game just because of that. But, I mean, Texans, you got destroyed by the Browns. I mean, even if Stroud was there, it probably would have been a loss. Yeah, defense was terrible. They don't have a good defense. They just got destroyed. I mean, I know they have no offense, but yeah. All right. I'm going to give 21-18. Yeah, I think it's going to be close. All right. I picked all the home teams, which is weird. Moving on, the Bengals at the Chiefs. The Bengals, Jake Browning. Looks like his insanity run is starting to end. He was throwing 3 or 4 picks against the Steelers. I mean, threw for a lot of yards, but yeah. Couldn't get anything up going against the Steelers D. Which I said this. The weirdest thing is the Jake Browning's only bad starts were against the Steelers. Like, every other time he played, I think they won, too, which is kind of funny how the Steelers... And the Steelers had no secondary and no linebackers. So, yeah, I mean, that was weird. I don't know how the Steelers even already came, but no one knows, but it's kind of weird, but... I mean, sometimes... I mean, I know there's no Jamar Chase, but that offense, flat. That looked terrible. I mean, other than one play, that long touchdown T. Higgins, yeah. Defense couldn't stop the offense. Which had the best performance and stuff. But yeah, alright, let's move on. The Chiefs. What was that? That was a terrible performance. I know you have no receivers, but dude, even Mahomes was looking off. That was terrible. Like, dude, they might be a wild card out. I thought they might win 1, maybe 2, make the AFC Championship. They're lucky, but dude, I don't think they have that magic anymore. Like, they're gonna get beat by whoever's in the wild card. Like, they are honestly, like, if you look at who they're playing right now, it looks like Buffalo potentially I think honestly they could knock him out. But yeah, what I don't know. That was terrible against the Raiders. I mean, I know your goals. I know your goal. I know it doesn't really matter until like the postseason for you guys, but that was terrible. Your receivers, you need to actually get some new receivers instead of Mahomes. That was not a good game. Defense tried to keep it in there, not letting up a pass. They didn't complete a pass since the first quarter, and you still lost. That's all you gotta say. I am gonna still pick the Chiefs here just because they're the Chiefs. Unless Jake Browning goes back to form, pick 24-17. I don't know. Maybe he will after that performance, but yeah. Moving on, we got the Chargers at the Broncos. The Chargers, I was gonna say before I heard about Russell Wilson, it was gonna be like playoff implications. Every matchup had some. This is, I think, the first one that actually doesn't have any team in playoff implications because the Broncos have now officially benched Russell Wilson, so they're tanking. They're not gonna make it. They're out. I would just say they're eliminated. Why? They're trying not to pay extra money, and they're probably going to cut him, which I think he's been solid this year. I mean, yeah, maybe a little inconsistent, but come on. I mean, let's go, Hugh Chargers. I mean, they had a good, so they had a chance, but it's always pain. I mean, the first game without Staley, right? I mean, they played hard. I mean, they had a chance to win, but they blew it. I mean, I didn't even watch this game, to be honest. Heard it's like they won the turnover margin and still lost. I mean, I know the Bills are more talented, but come on. I mean, I know that you don't have Herbert either, so that they're probably not gonna win another game. I was gonna say that, but yeah, let's move on to the Broncos. What was that? That was a terrible game. My gosh, they just played down and got beat by the Patriots. They brought back hope, just like the Steelers did in the Patriots game. I remember that game. They brought back hope coming back, tying it, and then they just took it away and kicked that field goal and won it. Like, jeez. Wilson out. Their year's done. They're ready. They're trying to get a QB next year. What was the waste of this? What I heard that this was starting after we went 1-4. Why are you doing this? Why don't you just bench him? Why don't you just bench him then? It makes no sense to me. At least tank. Now you're not gonna get a good QB in the draft. At best you're gonna be 7-10. At best, you're going to be 7-10. It's like, you're not going to do, you're in, that was, what kind of decision was that? Yeah, I'm going to take the Chargers here, 21-17. Alright, let's move on here. Nah, I'm just kidding. 16, because that's... Alright, let's move on here to the AFC versus NFC. The Panthers at the Jags. The Panthers offense, Bryce Young finally looked good. I mean, it took a little bit. I mean, I know that offense is stagnant. I mean, of course, he's a rookie. He's having struggles. He's in an offense that even some top guys are. And I'm going to say this with the Chiefs. What to say this is, I think it's Matt. I didn't know that why is Matt Nagy calling plays? I don't understand why he's calling plays. I'm saying, I don't know why. It's kind of weird that he is, but no, I Reed isn't, but be enemy and stuff. It's weird. I see why the offense would be stagnant. You see it with bad play calling. Look how bad their offense looks. Yeah, they have some good games, but even the Chiefs, look, they've been looking bad on, half their games were kind of not that good. I mean, offense, but yeah, I mean, let's go. The Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, you guys have bottomed out. Your year's done. It doesn't, even if you make the playoffs, I think your year's over. You guys have bottomed out. Geez, you've bottomed out hard. I think you're still going to get this win just because of the Panthers, but jeez. I just think last week was kind of, since they played a Joe Barry defense, they're going to go back to offense 4. Maybe not. Maybe Bryce Young could build on this one, but yeah, 24-13. They're just trying to see what trying to develop and stuff, which I don't know what they're developing at this point. They don't have a first round pick. They're screwed. All right, moving on. We got the Steelers at the Seahawks. The Steelers. Where was this the last couple weeks? I mean, what is, this team, this is what they play bad against 2-win teams, and then they get destroyed by the Colts and look pointless, and then it was Mitch Trubisky this whole time? I mean, why did the team go from looking like they don't even want to be there to competing with Mason Rudolph? Was Mitch Trubisky really that much of a cancer? I mean, my gosh. The offense looked dead the last 3 games, and now what I mean is, it's at least with some teams they were trying. The Steelers look like they didn't want to be there. What I mean by that is, it went from a team. There's difference between being bad and playing hard, like the Cardinals or the Panthers who are just bad. The Steelers have the talent. They're just lazy. the like 3 weeks, and they finally put it together and actually had a good one of the best win of the season against the Bengals too, which is weird. I mean, I don't know. It's just been a weird year, but yeah. Let's move on to the Seahawks. Well, you got giving your fans heart attacks, don't you? Leading to like the last minute to score a touchdown, keeping it low scoring 10-3. Like the halftime and stuff. Like, dude, what was that? They're just keeping it low scoring and stuff. I mean, it's a Shane Waldron experience, guys. That's what it is. But yeah, I mean, they clutched out. They won. Good job. Gino's first game back, so it's gonna be a little rusty, a little bit. But yeah, I mean, he's back. There you go. Ooh, this one's gonna be tough. I don't know who this is actually. I'm thinking, I don't know who I want to take here. I think I'm going. I was going to pick the Seahawks earlier, but nah, I'm doing it. The style of bullshit's going to prevail. 24-21. Mason Rudolph at his best start of his career, man. They have to start. Now, Pickett is not that good right now. I think they should give him another year, but jeez, Rudolph is. Here's the thing with me. If you're a good quarterback, you'll have an amazing game. Even Bryce Young had an amazing game last week. Bryce Young in that stagnant offense. Mason Rudolph wasn't started in this stagnant offense, had a great game. He threw over 250 yards and 2 touchdowns. First QB since Big Ben in 2021. Or was it? No, Big Ben in 2020. Like, dude, come on. I'm like, you know what I mean? It's like you gotta give Rudolph another chance. But yeah, let's move on. Maybe he'll bottom out in a couple. I don't care. Maybe we could get a playoff one, but yeah. Moving on to the NFC, we got the Lions at the Cowboys on Saturday night. Second best game of the week. Behind, maybe, I don't know. I mean, now you got the Lions. Great win against the Vikings. Congrats, Lions fans. You guys clinched the first. You guys are the guys clinched the NFC North for the first time. Congratulations, guys. I mean, it's a big accomplishment, guys. I mean, hopefully you guys hit the number 1 seed. I mean, if the cards fall right, you could. This is a big game for seeding. If they lose, I don't think they don't have a chance. But if they win here, and hopefully maybe the 49ers or Eagles, if you guys could win and then win next week against the Vikings, maybe you can. But yeah, let's go. All right, the Cowboys. Oh, wait, I want to say more about the line. My bad. Offense looked good. Defense, it kind of was looking scary, but Nick Mullins was just eating up big. Like, they're literally, their offense, I'll talk about it later, but yeah. Let's go. I'm going to, Cowboys here. I mean, you guys lost to the Dolphins. The AFC versions of you guys, the only good team you've beaten is the Eagles, so I guess they beat one playoff team. Congratulations, guys. Let's give a round of applause for them. Good job, guys. Cowboys, you barely lost on a game-ending field goal. The officiating was bad for both sides. Like, dude, it was a terrible officiated game. No, I said that earlier, but yeah, I mean, barely lost in field goal. I mean, it was close, but I mean, not like, I didn't see that much, but yeah, that must be alright. Losing last minute sucking field goal sucks. So when you drive down and get a touchdown too, when they drove down and got a touchdown to tie it and stuff just to get a field goal, to make it feel like it doesn't even matter. Yeah, alright. But guys, I'm going with my guts here. Lions are gonna win 27-21. They're gonna go to. Let's go. Alright, guys, we're gonna go Cardinals, Eagles. Cardinals, they were down. Their year's done. Their players are checking out a little bit. Let's be honest. Unless you're actually maybe not, since they're playing for jobs still. But I mean, yeah, I mean, Kyler Murray was okay until the fourth quarter. They came back and just came back too late and lost. I mean, nothing more to say. They're out of the playoffs too. It's there's nothing to say about these eliminated teams. But yeah, move on. The Eagles almost losing to the Giants, letting the Giants come back in. Optimism, and then kicking a field goal, and then kicking, and then maybe not come back into it, but up by 5, getting a field goal, and almost having them score a touchdown OT. That defense is bad. The offense, they were a real team. They could have destroyed them by at least 2 scores, maybe even 3. I don't benching Tommy DeVito in the half. He's done. Tommy Cutledge is done, but dude, what was that? I mean, you guys are frauds. They are frauds. It's crazy, man. I mean, I do agree the Dolphins and Cowboys are frauds too, but they're the biggest frauds. The 2020 Steelers. How do you barely beat a team that's as bad as the Giants? I don't know, but I'll give you the win here. 27-21. If you lose this week to this team, the only reason, if Kyler Murray does some bullshit, that'd be actually kind of funny. But yeah, moving on here. Let's go. The Rams at the Giants. The Rams, they are looking like a dark horse Super Bowl contender with the way they've been playing the last couple weeks. Dominating the Saints. Let them come back and maybe slow down a little bit. Let them come back into the game. But still got out and won the game. Yeah, I mean, the offense looking really good. Their weapons are good. Stafford, Nakua, Cooper Kupp, Kyren Williams. Like, they have some guys there. A good nucleus there. I mean, that would be a dream. Like when they do, like, Stafford, the next couple of years could be pretty good if Stafford stays a QB. But, yeah, moving on. The Giants eliminated from the playoffs here. I was about to say about Chargers, too. I mean, you guys, they were winning games, and we knew it was false hope, and it was. They were losing games. It's like, it was all fake. It was like, dude, there's no point in winning these games anymore. Like, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, it was just like shallow. It's like, dude, you eliminated now. I guess they're kind of happy you're playing the Eagles because they're probably a free loss to get Caleb Williams or Drake May or maybe Penix or whatever. But yeah, you're just done here. Okay, I'm going to give the score 31-17, Tyrod starting. Doesn't matter, your year's done. Alright, next we have the 49ers at the Commanders. 49ers. I'm going to say this. Trent, really, what was that performance? One player should not change your team like that. Trent Williams, wait, was he out? Oh, wait, I don't hear me. One guy should not change your team, and those 3 weeks he was out? How? How is this possible? How do you go from looking like a juggernaut to someone that shouldn't even be named a good team? Looks like you look like the Dolphins. It's like, what was that? I mean, they've beaten some good. They're not frauds. They're the best team in the NFC. But what was that? They look beatable, but jeez, that was terrible against Ravens. Your defense getting gassed too. I mean, you kind of kept it close. But yeah, that was terrible. Oh damn, we got the Commanders. I mean, Sam Howell's not your guy. Like, I mean, you could give him he's Jameis Winston. The way he turns the ball over, he had a couple good games. Do you watch him? Like, he was like 5 for 16 for like 40 yards and 2-3 picks. As much as people shit on, like, Pickett and stuff, but, like, the funniest part about, like, dude, Howell looks even worse than him, like, now. Like, dude, at least Pickett doesn't turn the ball over and, like, at least he keeps it safe. I don't know. Dude, there's only one good QB and it's Purdy. I mean, I know he had like a couple bad, like 1 or 2 bad games, but Howell's literally had like probably 10 complete stinkers. Like with 3-4 picks. It's been like maybe a couple, like, dude, he's been playing like crap. I don't know. He had a couple good games, but yeah. I'm going to pick the 49ers. They'll bounce back easily. 27-10. Alright, moving on. You got the Saints at the Buccaneers. The Saints got destroyed by the Rams and stuff. Jeez, that was bad. Terrible game. Honestly. Like, what was that, Saints? You guys are football hell. Like, we knew. I thought to be 8-9 win team. Yeah, about the same. But, dude, why'd you get, like, Derek Carr wasn't going to make you answers. You had so many problems on the rosters of other than QB. And it's showing. I mean, yeah, but, like, you guys are just football hell right now. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. But, yeah, Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield's going to be their QB1 for the future. Wow, that was another just destroying a team. Another just dominating game. 30-0. They just kind of slowed down. It was like cruising the rest of the way. They probably could have scored 40 plus. I think they would kind of just like try not to injuries, risking anything, and just kind of have a nice chill day. They look good. I think they could honestly win a game, maybe 2, if like with the way they're playing, like the Rams. This is the NFC finally actually looks in. This is going to be the most interesting playoffs that I think I've ever seen in my 5 years of watching. There's not a definitive team. I know the Ravens, but Lamar still got to prove that the Ravens still got to prove that they play good in the playoffs. Lamar hasn't really had a great playoff performance yet. The 49ers look beatable. I mean, like, with that game, like, if they have some injuries and stuff like that game, it shows that you could destroy them. It wasn't even, like, a close. It was a blowout. So this is going to be interesting. The Eagles look like frauds. The Cowboys look like frauds. The Lions kind of had that skid, but I think they're back to it. This is going to be a fun playoffs. This is going to be chaos-induced. Yeah, I'm going to go Buccaneers here, 27-20. Buccaneers, they're going to clinch the division with 9 or 10 wins probably. But now let's move on here. We got the Falcons at the Bears. The Falcons, you finally put it together. Arthur Smith wasn't a hack. This is what I mean. This is why I picked them to win the division. They're the best, most talented team they're the most talented team in the NFC South. If they had a real coach and a real Heineke's a good backup, but they had a starting caliber QB and a real head coach, this team would be really good. It would be 10, 11 wins, maybe even 12. I'm just saying, like, it's crazy, man. It really is. But, yeah, they definitively dominate the coach. Good win for them, but too late in the season. What are you doing, guys? And the Bears, I mean, Fields is just showing his tape for another team, or it could make him a franchise guy, which I think he's good enough. He is a low-tier starter right now, but, I mean, like, let's see for more weapons. But I feel like in the Bears, I feel like he needs to change the scenery. And I think the Falcons would be perfect if they get a new head coach. If they find Arthur Smith and get, like, Ben Johnson or something, dude, that will, like, Slowick, is he? I don't know. They get, like, an offensive-minded head coach and get him with Fields and Atlanta, which actually is his favorite team, too. That's a match made in heaven, in my opinion, but, yeah. All right, Falcons, you guys are going to win 21-18. All right, moving, and that's a big playoff implications. If the Bears lose, they're eliminated. If they win, they kind of keep their hopes up by 1%. Falcons, too, a little bit. But, yeah, let's move on. The Packers at the Vikings. The Packers barely won against the Panthers. Their offense is good, but that defense scares me, man. Almost losing to the Panthers if it wasn't for if they get that spike down, it could be OT, maybe even a win, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I know. I mean, oh yeah, I forgot to say if Trevor Lawrence, he probably is on concussive protocol, but that shoulder, they should just sit on against Panthers. Who cares? It's the Panthers. If you lose to them, your season's done. Even without Lawrence, your season's done. Yeah, but Packers, Jair Alexander messed up on the coin toss and is suspended. Why don't they suspend Joe Barry or fire him? He's the Matt Canada of DC's. I made the greatest coaching staff ever would be Arthur Smith mismanaging players and using Jonnu Smith, Mac Hollins, and Cordell Patterson instead of B. John, Drake London, and Kyle Pitts. Matt Canada at OC to be able to use those guys. Can't use any guys in a middle school offense with Joe Barry. My gosh, that team would actually be so funny to watch. I don't know. That'd be just so bad. That'd still be ineptitude. It's ineptitude on different areas, which is just funny. I mean, or you could get Brandon Staley or you could get Brandon Staley being on as a head coach too. That would be very interesting. Oh my gosh, that'd be so bad. I know Arthur Smith would fit there though. And then you got Brandon Staley as a defensive assistant to assist the defense. Or Joe Barry could be assistant. I don't know. Okay, let's move on here. The Vikings here. I mean, the Vikings. Well, I mean, Nick Mullins is just throwing up balls. I mean, Justin Jefferson and stuff, so they have a good receiving core and stuff. He was catching a lot of, like, one-on-ones, but you can't do that to win. That's not a recipe to win. It looks like they might start Jaren Hall on this Sunday night game, division rival. I think this game, this is playoff implications. I think the loser's eliminated, right? I think the loser gets eliminated from the playoffs, honestly. So, yeah, this game is big for them. And the Vikings I think the Packers are going to barely edge it out here. 24, wait, no, not that 5. What the hell was that? 21, guys. And that's going to be it for Week 17 NFL predictions. These are my predictions. Hopefully we don't go 8-8 like last time, guys. I really hope you all enjoy. Till next time, peace out. Bye.